You know, I mean, with gas prices as high as they are, typically I would go up to northern Michigan on Memorial Day weekend, but I'm actually deciding to stay in the Metro Detroit area and have a staycation and, you know, kind of bounce around town and see what there is in my own backyard. But, you know, we caught up with a bunch of other people out in Metro Detroit over the last couple of days to see where they would go, you know, if they had the chance to travel on a tank of gas or less, and some of them shared with us their favorite spots. Michigan is filled with serene beauty, from the Detroit River to the shores of the many Great Lakes and to the inland lakes and streams. Some people know how to get away, disconnect, and be content. And whatever pure Michigan is to you, trust me, you'll find it. And with gas prices hitting record highs, some might choose to stay local this holiday weekend.
I'd really recommend people consider first being a tourist in their own town, going to places like the Detroit Institute of Arts or Eastern Market or the Henry Ford in Greenfield Village.
Or even heading along the eastern shoreline for a quick trip up to the base of the thumb. Just ask Lauren Stevenson.
Depends on the weather, but I think if it's like a bright, sunny day, we love Port Huron. It's about an hour and a half away from Metro Detroit, and there's a gorgeous beach, beautiful water. It's perfect for the family.
Some of the places you can go are Kalamazoo, Lansing, and Ann Arbor. If you're thinking about a day trip to see some of the museums or try out the restaurants or even hit up some of the local hiking trails. And you can even go south and across the border down to Ohio and head to Cedar Point. Or head up north if you want to spend a little extra cash. Let's just take the Mirius Wares recommendation.
For a tank, you can go right up north to Torch Lake or go to Traverse City. Very beautiful up there.
And another area of Michigan that is a great day trip on a tank of gas or less is the Midland, Bay City, and Saginaw area. And in Midland, you can also go for a minor league baseball game to see the Loons play ball.
Truly, really interesting places. Places like Dow Gardens, for instance.
And there's just so much to do in our own backyards, even if it's like a 45-minute drive or an hour, hour and a half drive. There's just so much to do and so much to see. And one of my favorite books that I have is about the Michigan back roads, and it kind of takes you along the old trails and into these smaller towns. And I can tell you what, you can find some good eats in these smaller towns too. So, I mean, just, you know, get in your car, and if you can, just find one of those back trails and kind of just drive and find one of those small towns. Back to you all.
Absolutely. I'm right there with you, Peter. We can be tourists in our own state, in our own towns, brew pubs, hiking trails, you name it. Peter Maxwell, thank you for the live update. We do appreciate it.